Here's another face cloth, washcloth pot holder that you can make in your spare time. It's the garter stitch edge with the seed stitch in the middle, and I'm going to show you how to do it now. So for this little washcloth, we're going to cast on 30 stitches. If you don't know how to cast on, you can watch one of my videos on how to cast on. Start by tying a loop and just knit 1, 2. We're going to keep doing this until there are 30 stitches. 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. I love casting on. It's so meditative. So there are the 30 stitches, and now we're going to knit the first row. Just knit all the way across. And the last stitch. We're going to turn the work around, and now we're going to knit another row, and we are going to use the tail to knit in, so when you're finished you won't have anything to weave in. Again, knit across using that tail like so. Just keep putting the yarn over it until it's gone, like now. So we're going to knit a total of 4 rows. So I've done my 4 rows of knitting, making the garter stitch. That's going to be the edging for the bottom. And now going to knit 4 stitches, slipping the first one, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to place a marker. I always just use little bits of yarn to make markers. And now I'm going to start the pattern, which is the seed stitch. So that's knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. Do that until you get to the last 4 stitches. Knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. So there are the last 4 stitches. I'm going to put another marker in, and I'm going to knit 4 stitches, which will be the garter stitch edging on this side. Now turn the work around and again knit 4 stitches for the edging. Slip the marker off, and now instead of knit, purl, we're going to purl, knit, purl, knit. Purl, knit. You purl the knit stitches, you knit the purl stitches. Do that again all the way across until you come to the last 4 stitches. Purl, knit, purl, knit. And I'm almost there. I'm going to purl that knit stitch and knit that purl stitch, slip the marker, knit 4 for the garter edge. And we're going to turn the work around and just keep repeating those 2 rows until you get to about 7 inches. And then it'll be time to knit the garter edge at the top. So I've knitted up enough, and now I'm just going to do 4 rows of garter stitch at the top so it will match the bottom. And here we go. Just going to knit every stitch. When I come to the marker, just going to pull it off because I don't need that anymore. So just push that off the needle. I'll pull it out later and continue knitting, like I said, every stitch all the way across the row, and do that for 4 rows. So when I looked closely at the bottom of my project, I saw that I had only 3 rows, not 4. So I did 3 rows here up on top, And now I'm just going to pull out these little markers like so, and I'm going to bind. So to bind off, if you don't know how, watch my video on how to bind off. Just knitting and passing the stitch over. So I'm going to continue binding off every stitch till I get to the end. And I'm at my last stitch, and now I'm going to just cut this yarn, so pull it through, and I'm done. I have this lovely washcloth, face cloth, pot holder, whatever you like to call it. And remember that this pattern can be made larger and into a blanket. You could also do the reverse. You could do the middle with the garter stitch and have the seed stitch on the end. Lots of variations, lots of ways to keep you busy during these times. So I hope you'll give this a try. And in the meantime, like me, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And till next time, happy knitting, everyone.